We now leave for southern India, for the state of Kerala, a hot and humid region generously watered twice a year by the monsoons. Nearly 20% of the population of this former Portuguese colony are Catholic. Many of the houses in the old quarters still have tile roofs. Kerala is a true Garden of Eden. Coconuts are one of the main ingredients in its cuisine. Kerala is famous for its bananas and supplies a good part of the country. Rice fields and coconut groves take up the largest agricultural areas in the state. 688,000 tons of rice are harvested annually in Kerala. Most farms, where yield takes precedence over quality, harvest twice a year. You have to go to the suburbs of Palakkad to understand the importance of rice in a family's daily consumption. SK traders offer about 40 different types of rice, mostly basmatis. When buying rice, no one bothers to get just 500 grams as people in Europe often do. Here, the average quantity purchased is 5 kilograms, or 10 kilograms, or even 20 kilograms. We're in Palakkad, in inland Kerala, between Coimbatore and the ocean. Uni Naranayan owns several plots where he grows Navara rice, a rare and very high-quality variety. Navara rice was mentioned in Ayurvedic texts more than 2,000 years ago. Here, everything follows nature's pace. Respecting biodiversity, an important sign in a country like India, Uni's farm uses no chemical products. Navara rice has a reddish color that deepens with cooking. This family farm is 125 years old. Uni formerly worked in computers in Bangalore, but in 1994 he decided to return to the family business, which was in trouble at that time. The cost of labor, climatic changes, and Kerala's decline in its share of India's rice production led him to concentrate on quality, and in particular on Navara. This morning he's talking to his wife and his employees about their chores. Everyone is aware that they're involved in a special enterprise that is dear to all of them. Most of them have been working on the farm for several years.
Actually, we have to have the monsoons now, but then it's getting delayed, so we are waiting for the rain. And we are ready. Once the rains are there, we have enough water, we start our work this season.
Kerala is one of the rare states in India that has a second monsoon in mid-October. Climate change is also having an effect here. In the meantime, the employees erect fences to protect the fields from animals. In 1990, Navara rice was an endangered variety. In 2000, Uni performed the monumental task of recovering the original purity of his grains.
These are indigenous vegetables we plant on the ridges, for our consumption. So it gets water from the field and easy to manage. You can see there, it is the Tulasi, Osmum sanctum that is, and then we grow, plant flowers like marigold, which all repels the pests to a certain extent. It's not a full process, no, but we will have to try many methods simultaneously to prevent our crop from pest attack. See the seed also here. This is the plant. This is 17 days old. 17. Yeah. It's a very shortest duration rice. It's only 60 days.
Uni has no children, but he is training an enthusiastic student who is helping him.
Is that you have two phases in rice. One is called as the vegetative phase, and next is the reproductive phase. So vegetative phase is where you get a lot of leaves coming up from the plant. So after enough leaves are there on the plant, then comes the flower. That flower matures and you get the grains. That's how the whole. So now it's a baby. Now it needs to grow, and it needs to grow a lot of leaves around it. Then starts the flower. I was really surprised to see such a lot of different types of lives and what you call as biodiversity in the farm. So you have a lot of animals there, a lot of insects, a lot of tiny plants. So since it's completely organic, none of the life forms get affected. So you have large peacocks, wild boars, rats, then small plants, and even tiny insects, butterflies and dragonflies. So since the organic cultivation of it is nature friendly, it's actually eco-friendly. So you can see a lot of life forms here.
In Kerala, rice is the basis of the diet. Every morning, Rema Devi, Uni's wife, prepares breakfast.
This is Navara rice powder, coconut. This is salted water, and you have to mix this salted water in this rice powder. See, this should not be sticky, but finely wet. That's the thing. Coconut to this. Then you have to keep it in this, and when the steam comes outside now from this coconut shell, then the food is cooked. That's it.
It's called putu. Everyone in this part of the world eats it for breakfast. It's served with karala, a soup made of chickpeas.
So they are mending the fences. That is their work today.
She's been back home only once.
The garden and the land surrounding the farm also harbour a large selection of what Kerala can offer in the way of plants, spices, fruits and vegetables.
Then we have the local variety or indigenous variety of the plantain. This is only for our domestic consumption.
Uni has compiled them in a herbal reference of a good 100 pages. Be it papayas or vegetables, whatever is to be served with the rice can be found within a few meters of his house.
Take the water from here, we pump the water gets filled, then they irrigate the farm. So if there is any shift in rainfall pattern, or if you don't get the rainfall at time, we use this irrigation facility.
So the system was done foolproof from that day onwards, day one, in 1955 onwards. As I said, this is the lifeline of the farm,
The rice is first dried to remove all traces of humidity. In a region as damp as Kerala, this is a vital precaution before storing it in sealed rooms.
This is 2000 years. It has been recorded in Sanskrit scriptures, mentioned as a Shastika rice, which has dating back to 400 to 200 BC, which means 2200 to 2400 years old. Yeah.
After removing dust and extraneous matter, the rice is ready to be stored in a dry place for several months prior to being delivered to the wholesalers. Since 2003, one of the more difficult tasks for Uni has been to get his rice certified as organic by various organizations. It was a first in a region such as Kerala. The other major challenge is to sell the rice at 4 to 5 times the price of ordinary rice. Uni also offers several other byproducts made from his rice, such as flaked rice, which is often eaten for breakfast. Everything is done by hand without any machinery, even the tedious task of sorting and cleaning the rice flakes. The rice is stored for several months in the older part of the farm. Thick walls and wooden closets shelter it from the heat as well as the rains and humidity.
My job was easy when we look at the work done by my predecessors, I had only to maintain the farm and try to develop it to whatever little bit I could do. That was what I was trying, So actually the rewards, all the recognition should have gone to my father or the elders, That is what I feel. Yeah, this Navara rice flakes, organic and ready to eat. And it's of course certified organic, and we have the GI registration for this also. Yeah. This again, powdered Navara rice. It's good for breakfast. We make puttu, the indigenous or the ethnic food, breakfast food. So after harvest, we try to keep at least for a year this paddy. Then we convert into rice without removing the bran.
We now leave central Kerala for the Arabian Sea coast, a region that urban Indians love to visit. Here in a village near Trivandrum, fishing is still a major source of income for many families, despite a significant decrease of marine resources. Dominating the bay, the Leela is one of the largest hotels in the region. Once belonging to a princess, the hotel is built around a former palace. By the end of October, Kerala is one of the few regions in India that still enjoys summer temperatures. The architecture of the hotel blends its historical heritage with a more modern structure. The restaurant is one of the most renowned in Kerala. Its chef, Roy Satizan, only discovered Navara rice a short time ago, but now he and his assistant are pleased to offer it on the menu.
It can be compared to arborio rice, you can compare it to the wild black rice. So we are paying a premium for this rice, but at the same time I would like to equate it with the quality of the rice and the nutritional benefits again of the rice, what the guest would achieve or what they would attain out of it.
Washing is very important. Till the water turns clear, we need to wash it. This is the process that we follow in India to wash the rice.
The chef blends a full array of the spices used in India and Kerala. In particular, ghee or clarified butter, garlic, chili peppers, curry leaves, small onions and cumin. He then adds yellow lentils, another indispensable local ingredient.
So khichdi is a combination of rice and lentil.
Tiny green asparagus provide the finishing touch. In this version, the rich flavor of the rice has a tendency to be lost among the spices, so the chef also prepares a more westernized version of the dish, in which the Navara rice can develop its full potential.
Like at the moment, the awareness, the knowledge about the Navara rice is not that common. Okay, there are different farms, there are different people who have been educating the public on the same.
It has two aspects. One is the medicinal aspect where it is used in the Kerala's Ayurveda, India's Ayurveda treatment for arthritis, paralytical stroke and all. At the same time, it's a health rice in the sense if we take it at least once in a day, it helps build immunity.
In Kerala, more than 50% of the population still frequent Ayurvedic health centers for traditional treatment, a natural and alternative medicine based on plants and extractions of essences.
Yeah, we are using the Navara in arthritic, and also sometimes also we are using in cancerous patients also, and in some skin disease and ulcers, osteoporosis. Mainly we are using for the general debility and rejuvenation.
The different preparations can be obtained at this pharmacy located in the same building.